What did I just watch? Chien, Andalou, a short film that almost everyone has at least heard of, if not seen. It is a film so important that after generations, it is still shown and taught throughout the world. It is a film that was made to shock and insult audiences. A movie that really has no rational meaning. And most importantly, a movie that showed us that film is truly an art form, showing us how far we can push boundaries when it comes to cinema. The short is directed by imaginative filmmaker Buñuel and one of the most demented controversial artists, Salvador Dali. Put them in a room together, voila, you have Chien, Andalou. Fast forward a year, and you have your first surreal bonker directorial feature debut from two of the most talented artists. So, today, we are traveling back to 1930 France for a film called L'Âge d'Or. So, get your plane tickets ready as we enter the minds of two of the most controversial artists of all time. What is this film about? Well, the easiest way to describe it would be to call it a surreal love story that is made to laugh, disgust, and shock. It is also a film with many more messages, if you're willing to look deeper and decipher. Really, to say more, I think it would just take the fun out of this movie, as it is pretty bizarre, and going in not knowing anything makes it so much better. I don't think I've seen anything like this back during the golden age of cinema. This movie was light years ahead of its time, and I loved it. The movie starts with a shot of close-ups of violent scorpion, as if you were watching a documentary. Then, you cut to a group of men who hike through the vast landscape. And next, a group of people lands on an island. And then this happens. I wasn't quite sure how to analyze this movie, as I had no idea where it was going. This movie doesn't have a linear time frame whatsoever, so be very ready to be thrown off guard and take a few seconds to understand where this film is headed. It took me a while, but once you understand the flow, you are in for one heck of a ride. This movie doesn't make much sense when you look at it as a whole, but somehow it still flows and connects, giving it the literal definition of surrealism and madness. I laughed, was shocked, and even had my jaws drop, all during the middle segment of the movie. Then came the ending, which came out of nowhere. It took the middle segment, doused it with oil, and lit it on fire, making you question what you were seeing. The shock factor was caused by the unexpectedness, as that was not how I imagined it would go. Even though I knew something weird or off-putting was going to happen, just not that. This movie does not hold back whatsoever. It will have scenes that will throw you off and shock you, like throwing a pope out the window, or literally killing a child on screen. But it will also have scenes that make you laugh out loud, as it was so mental and made no sense, making it hilarious. Upon finishing the film, I had a hard time digesting what I saw. But in a way, I knew this was what both artists wanted. It wasn't for you to make sense. It was made to cause and stir up reaction from the audience and go against everything that is considered the norm. And I think they very well achieved their goal. L'Âge d'Or will continue to shock, scar, and leave the audience laughing for years. My only problem with this film was the first 10 minutes, as I was trying to understand where the movie was headed. With a short runtime of an hour, the first 10 minutes doesn't tell you anything, and this would cause viewers to turn away, as there's no clear direction. But I guess, after all, this is what both artists wanted. This is another movie that will go in the category, love it or hate it. But if you are looking for something surreal and bonkers, or just something that doesn't follow your typical formula, well, this, my friend, is a perfect film to give a try. I give this movie a 9 out of 10. L'Âge d'Or can be streamed on Canopy in the US if you have a public library card or university login. If not, go rent it on Amazon and give this movie a try. Have you seen L'Âge d'Or? Do you plan to see it? And if you did, what did you think about it? Comment below and let me know, and subscribe for your next travel ticket.